What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're interesting to the 8th episode of Dragon Goes House Hunting. This one's titled Pip Goes on an Adventure. Okay, I guess we're going to have a little episode focused around Pip a bit more, I'm guessing. I don't know if we can get a whole episode based on just their interactions since, well, unless he's going to lose Pip and we're just going to see what Pip's off doing for a little while. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how this episode is going to work out, but the show's fun. It's just a very chill show. It's very fun. Diari is still my favorite character, as I'm sure you're all aware. But I think this show is still very underrated and very negatively viewed for an unnecessary reason. Just because episode 1 kind of sucked and people just kind of gave up after that, really. But yeah, last time out we ended up being... we ended up living as as a gladiator, essentially, in this monster fighting arena. And whilst it seemed like it was going to be a very bad thing, because it seems like we're trapped, we're in a cage, it's like we're a prisoner, and we're forced to fight just to survive, it actually turns out it's nothing like that. It's all for putting on a show for the people. And the Lord who arranged all this is actually very nice to us, and is actually very forgiving about whatever you want. Like, you can customize your cells to be whatever the hell you want. There's vacations because you're buddy with the guards. It's like, it's a very, very weird system. I made a wrestling analogy last time. It was like they were putting on a wrestling show. That's kind of what it felt like, except it's monsters and such instead of people. But very interesting episode. And it ultimately ended up with the arena being shut down and all the monsters being scheduled to be killed off because, well, the new Lord that's taking over for the Lord that just passed away is thinking, oh, this is animal cruelty and I will liberate these animals, even though they're actually being treated very, very well. But the people don't know that. And so to liberate them and set them free, he's going to murder them because complete opposites, right? But we managed to escape. We have some ridiculous plans to escape, and some of them somehow work. But Diari was too busy having drinking contests and such to really worry about saving Letty. Diari, I love you. But it was a very, very dumb episode, even by the show standards. But this one should be quite wholesome if we're going to have a Pip-focused episode. I feel like we're going to have some very wholesome moments with this adventure, and I'm very excited to see where we end up going with this. So, gonna load the episode up here. As per usual, these are tire-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gives you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Log Horizon Season 2, and Symphogear G. We also have movie reactions with Kiki's delivery service, which is recently going up, and on the 1st of June, for the first week of June, we'll be running a poll on what movie we watched for that month. There'll be 6 options to choose from. All Patreon members can vote on it, so come join us. I might end up opening a lower tier than my base £4 a month tier, just for voting rights and things like that. I don't quite know what else I can necessarily put on that, but for those who don't want to put up the full £4 a month gets picture-in-picture, I might put like a £1 tier in, so you can vote and have influence on things like that. Maybe think of some other rewards maybe to change that, but we'll see how I think about that. Just to get more people voting, get more people involved, you know. I could open up the polls to non-Patreon members, but I feel like I'm detracting from my Patreon a little bit and giving less incentive to subscribe. You know, like, it's just one of those things I think about. So if anyone has any ideas and other things I could do for like a lower tier, please let me know. But yeah, here on YouTube we do tire-based. So bottom left of the screen you'll see a time of the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We're watching this one on Funimation as per usual, since they're the ones who licensed it. We have the Funimation logo to start, so about 7 seconds of logos, and then we should be good to go. I think we're going straight into OP as well, straight after that, so it's going to be another minute 30 after that, but we love the OP here, so it's not that big a deal. But you can use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the teams are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. Here we go. Love this OP. All right. Here we go. Oh, adorable. I know that feeling. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Pichan-san. Mm-hmm. So some ground rules. Trying to remove it. It's great. Off on an adventure. I'm sure it'll go fine. No? Oh, a leprechaun, okay. Got this hero. Wow, what a story. Mm. Mm-hmm. uh, the iris is nothing. Uh, so dumb. A nice old shoe. Okay. Here we go. If they ever knew. Uh, I mean, not wrong. uh, Caterpillar rain. Oh boy. So dumb. I love this. uh, okay. Very clever. Oh, I love it. Uh, Here we go. Clock him in the head, please. Oh, it's actually wholesome. I guess P-chan's adventure is just the first half of the episode then. Okay. Interesting. I love P-chan. Hmm. Yeah. Fun. Oh, okay. More backstory. uh, Good question. Oh, okay. Few thousand. 100,000. Jesus. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, if we find someone that actually knew you as a kid, I'm sure they'd all come spilling out. Okay, one tail. Here we go. Story time with Diaria. Oh my god, yes. Oh, I'm ready for this. Down the village of the old. Mm-hmm. Oh, how's this gonna backfire? Oh god. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Is it though? Yeah. Probably not. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I mean, hmm. The Great White Serpent. A broad study, okay. Giant serpent. Is this how we're gonna meet the dragon? Not technically a serpent, but hello. Mm-hmm. The world serpent. It's gonna be something so stupid. uh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not just about getting the knowledge, but knowing how to get the knowledge that's important. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Benefit of elven heritage. Hmm. A lot. House cap being destroyed. Hmm. Uh. Mm-hmm. 10 day. Wow. Golems. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Right. Anything but that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go again. Anthony's air is gone. Reinforcing. Okay. Don't know where we got the metal girders from, but let's just go with it. Ah, too brittle. This is how we ended up being the way we are. Oh yeah? What ally did we go for? Immediately destroyed. Yeah. Uh, Finally realized. Oh. Lollies. Oh boy. Yeah. Nah, not gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Uh, oh. Wow. Lots of materials. Silver Willow. Right. Brick. We're living on the World Serpent? Is that what we're doing? Yep. Hmm. Oh. Child Diary is so fucking adorable. Uh Mm-hmm. And then the dragon. Okay. Is that gonna be... Oh, we're gonna focus on that next episode? Hell yeah. That's a good episode. God. Diaria backstory I live for. I live for Diaria as a character, I really do. Very good backstory as well with the World Serpent. How he got interested and knowledgeable about home building and things like that. All fits so well. And Pip's adventure was also pretty good, so can't complain with that either. I still don't know when we're going to get to the girl, though. I really thought we would have seen her sooner. Especially since she seems to be one of the more important characters of the OP and ED. But maybe we'll get to her after all this Diaria backstory, maybe. Alright, Elf Housing Realty time? Yep. Nope. Lighting? Okay. Okay. Home for a black dragon. Interesting. I did not know that the difference between fluorescent and LED would have an effect on that. That's actually very good to know, because that's one of the problems of living out here in a more rural area, and at night, especially during the summer, when it's hot, you kind of want the windows open at nighttime, as it's getting dark. And obviously, if you're trying to do anything, you've got the lights on. But I find that even without the lights on, bugs get in quite naturally, and it gets a little annoying. So not really a fan of having the windows open in general at night, because regardless of light, it happens. But especially with moths, we get a lot of moths here. Only like little tiny little things, like you can barely even see them. But it's been a while since I've seen like an actual proper like sized moth come in. But even still, the little moths are very, very annoying because they float around the lights, and then especially when I'm like, you can probably see it in some of my videos as well, actually, because last year we had a lot more moths than we have had this year so far, and you might see me instead of my eyes focusing on the episode here or going down to the subtitles like that, you can tell when I'm reading subtitles versus taking the whole screen. But you might see me like I'm like this, and then you might see me just do that or something, where I'm just like, and you can tell that there's like something flying around, whether it be like a little fly or maybe a little moth or something. But interesting, LEDs don't emit that, unlike fluorescence. That's good to know. It's very good to know. Might have to start thinking about that. I guess we'll see in future, but nice little tip to help deal with the bugs. And LEDs just in general should be a better lighting source at this point, I think, right? Like, I feel like fluorescent bulbs and such are very much being phased out for LED, which is good because you can then have the Alexa controlled stuff, right? So you can have them at different colors, you can have them at different brightness intensities and stuff like that, because the only problem is one of the lights in our house, like our main living room light, is a dimmer light switch, and that really messes with LED bulbs. At least the LED bulbs we can buy. Maybe I could find a special LED bulb that would work with dimmer switches, but I think we'd have to replace that dimmer switch with just a regular light switch before we can actually start putting proper LEDs in there, because I'm always worried that if we were to put an LED in there, it could just blow up. And some of the lights it's quite a long room, so you got 3 main lights in the room. I'm always worried that one of them's just gonna pop over my head or something, because it just seems likely. Which is why I'm always conscious of where a light bulb is. Like, I can see my light bulb is back there. It's never going to hit anything. It's in the center of the room, and there's nothing in the center of the room. It's like the very foot of my bed, if anything. And that's not going to do much, so. But I'm always conscious about lights in the room. Just one of my weird things, I'm always conscious of the light popping and coming down on my head. I don't know why. It's a weird thing to think about on a regular occasion, but. Anyway, very good episode. Looks like we're going to be meeting the dragon next time. I feel like that's meant to be the dad, but maybe it isn't, because Letty's dad was a red dragon, not a black dragon, so maybe there isn't a link like that. Maybe it is just going to be a case of just another dragon that we met, but I guess we'll see. And then the girl, I don't know when we're going to meet the girl, if at all. Like, I would have thought we would have seen her by now, really, but we haven't, so I have no idea at this point, but that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 line you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.